Is it something you've ever thought about doing yourself? Like, because you haven't summited Everest, have you, or have you?
I have not,
No.
and I actually had plans to go to Everest last year,
Oh,
but
okay.
you know the COVID and the world had different things to say about that, and now the environment
Yeah.
is quite uncertain. So I don't know when I'll next be in the Himalayas or trying to climb Everest, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's definitely something I'm thinking about a lot in terms
Yeah.
of how to make it work and how I would like to climb Everest. Um,
Yeah.
that's quite important to me.
Yeah. 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 And would you take the more traditional route that, say, that your granddad did, or you thinking about doing it maybe a slightly different way?
No, no, I'd love to do. Everest is a fascinating mountain, and
Yeah.
it's simplified so much. You know, there's so many incredible features to the mountain, incredible routes that have been
Mm.
done and that haven't been done,
Yeah.
and people just overlook that for just the little, tippy top.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but no, I would start off with that standard route. I'd just like to do it in a more traditional fashion. Um,
Yeah.
I'd like to do it more, self-sufficient. I think I would probably use oxygen, but try keep that to a
Yeah.
bare minimum.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, try climb it on my own terms.
That would be quite an incredible feat, that, because I know, and his name forgives me, but there's a fella who's an old, no, he's an ex special forces, British special forces operator, who I think he summited every summit above 8,000 meters in a,
Oh,
I
is
think it was
that
a,
ant?
it's no, you're thinking about Middleton, aren't you?
Yeah,
Is that what you're
not
thinking
him.
of? No, this is a Gurkha
Okay.
guide, who's former special
Oh,
forces.
Nermal Purger.
That's the one.
Yeah,
Yeah, Nims. Is it Nims they call him?
Nims. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He. I watched a documentary about him, and he did it all by himself. Well, obviously he had times where he had teams, but he did it all. I think he
Yeah.
had no oxygen. At one point, he gave his oxygen tank to I think it was a casualty who was getting rescued down from one of the summits,
Yeah. Yeah.
and he'd carried on by himself with the rest of it. It's, I think, for people who don't know, who have never sort of witnessed or watched any documentaries on Everest, won't realise the sort of extremities of the climate and the weather on Everest. Like, I've never been in that part of the world. It's on my bucket list to go there.
Yeah.
Maybe not some at Everest, but I'd be happy with base camp. I'd be happy with that. But we have strong winds, etc., in the UK, but they're really not strong winds. You're looking at over 100 km/h
Yeah.
winds on
We're,
Everest, and
we're talking
minus
winds
six.
that'll shred tents. Literally just
Oh,
rip
yeah,
them apart and throw them into the sky.
yeah, absolutely. And you're looking, well into the minus sort of 40, 50, 60 degrees centigrade. And for people who haven't been in even nowhere near half of that, can't comprehend how cold that actually is.
Yeah.
You know.